Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. I'm Purple Rodri. In the last episode, we did a little Goron searching, trade sequencing, mini-game playing, and obtained the mermaid keys. We obtained 2 mermaid keys. In today's episode, we are actually not going to be heading inside of the next dungeon, but we are going to be taking care of a couple things that we need to. Now, it's finally time that we take care of the trade sequence, because before we head into level 6, we're gonna need a new sword, and this is how we get it. So let's begin our journey here. If you guys remember, during level 1, we obtained the Poe Clock, and now the Poe Clock is the first item which we're gonna need for the trade sequence. So let's look around, let's figure out where exactly it is we need to go. I believe the first trade sequence is in here, so let's talk to the mailman.
This isn't good. I want to deliver the mail on time, but I can't do it if I don't know the time. Show him the Poe Clock.
I guess we're gonna show him the Poe Clock.
Tick-tock, that tells time. Are you giving me this clock? Don't say a word, of course you will. What a big help. Here's your reward, now I'm off to work. I'm a workaholic.
So we got ourselves some stationery, and this is how it's basically gonna work. We're gonna obtain an item, we're gonna trade an item. We're gonna obtain an item, we're gonna trade an item. We're gonna do that a bunch of times, and then hopefully at the end we will obtain the item we want in order to get the sword. Now this won't take too long. It's actually a pretty simple side quest. You just keep talking to all these random guys. Like right here you see this hand guy. Another cool thing for you, if you've played Ocarina of Time, there's actually a hand like this located in the inn, and he also asks you for some stationery, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. Just a little reference I threw out there for you guys. Now, in order for us to complete this trade sequence, we're gonna have to go everywhere. As you can see, we just got ourselves a stink bag, which means we're gonna have to make our way a little bit further than usual. We're gonna be going back to Crescent Island. Yes, you can actually go back to Crescent Island. If you go back to the raft area, we can actually just get back on it and then make our way there. As you can see, the raft is somehow all well and good. Even though we managed to get into a storm earlier, the raft is okay. So let's keep on going to Crescent Island. Hope you guys are having a nice day. It's Tuesday. It's a good start to the week. We're not even close to halfway through the week. What can I say? It's summer for me, though. It always feels like the weekends, you know? All I've been doing recently is just kind of like hanging out, playing a lot of League, just things like that, and it's been really nice and relaxing, especially since during the fall semester, I've always thought about this. During the fall semester, you know, once I'm back in university, you're usually like, or I'm usually like, man, like, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time to do this, do that, and then all of a sudden it's summer, and then you're like, whoa, I have so much time. What do I do with it? I don't know how that works. Of course, when you do want the free time, you have no idea, you know, what to do with it once you actually get it. Let's go back into, I think we have to go to the present. So let me just play right here, and then we'll go back to the present. I actually explored this island a little bit, so I do remember where most of the trade sequences are. So I'm going to try and see if I can do them off of memory alone. I don't think it'll be too difficult. Let's just keep looking around here. Oh, I think the next one's in here. So let's talk to this Tokay and see what's going on.
I have to cook dinner for all that's okay, but my toast is all stuffed up. I might cook it, it will taste awful. Give him the stink bag, yes. Oh, what's that?
Okay, so it looks like the stink bag was probably gonna do the job to clear up his sinuses, and he seems more than excited. Let's see what item he's gonna give us. Come on, give us something good. That bag did it. I need it. It's unbearable. I'll trade you something really good for it. We got ourselves some tasty meat. See, why don't we just eat it ourselves? I remember when I was a kid, and I was doing trade sequences in Ocarina of Time for the Big Goron sword, and I obtained these random items when I first played through, because I didn't realize that you could get the Big Goron sword, so I just like would get all these random items, and I didn't know what to do with them, and for the longest time, I was like, why in the heck would I have these items but not be able to use them? I really couldn't figure that out. A part of me was just so confused. I just couldn't do it. I was like, why do I have this broken sword if I can do nothing with it? And then I remember, if you've ever played Ocarina of Time, there's actually, well, I don't want to say a fake Big Goron sword, but there's the Goron's knife. And it's not many people know about that secret, actually. And it's a sword that is an imitation of the Big Goron sword. It's really big too, but it doesn't last as long. It breaks really easily. We're gonna give this guy the tasty meat. As you can see, it's a Happy Mask salesman. Isn't that kind of weird? There's so many coincidences, so many similarities to Majora's Mask in this game that it's kind of crazy. I don't know if this was kind of like reality, kind of like the same, but it's kind of like Termina and Hyrule. We got ourselves a doggy mask, and I do know where to take this doggy mask. Yeah, I've never thought about that. What if Holodrum and Labrynna are actually representations of Termina and Hyrule? Who would have thought of that? You know, some of that Zelda genius coming to work once in a while. I guess it just kind of kicks into you. Let's head inside of here then. We're doing really good in this trade sequence. It's going a lot faster than I thought it would. Yes, you have a cute dog. I know. Let's give your dog a dog mask, because that's what you do with dogs. You give them dog masks. I have no idea. Now, if you guys remember, last time we were in Symmetry City, we talked to a random guy who was like, hey, I need to work out. I am too skinny. So let's make our way there, because he probably was too skinny and we probably need to help the poor guy. We're gonna have to go back to the past. I like doing trade sequences. It's just really fun when you get to explore so many areas. And now that we finally explored, I guess, I want to say quite a bit of Labrynna, even though we really haven't. It's kind of cool that we get to go back and reminisce on some of the moments we already had. Kind of like a checkpoint, I would like to say, like a halfway point where we're just getting to explore everything we've been through. I just like that a lot. It seems like this guy, he actually is pretty skinny. We should probably give him the dumbbell. He's working out his arms now. Good for you, bro. I mean, by all means, try to get healthy, guys. Some of the good things, you know, work out, do a little running. You can never go against that. Now I can lift. I'll get all the girls now. Sway left, sway right. I'm so skinny I can't offer you much. Gotta go work out. Okay, he gave ourselves. Wait, did he just rip his mustache off? Okay, I don't even want to know why he was wearing a mustache. I guess the man was just trying to look tough. Let him do his thing. Let him do his man thing. Let's make our way back to Lina City then, because I believe there's someone there who is going to want to take care of this mustache. And by that, I mean the Maku tree, because the Maku tree loves wearing mustaches, you know? It likes that. We need to go back to the present? Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing really good. If you're following along with this Let's Play and just playing along with me, I think this is a pretty good time to do all the sequence at once. I think we could have done it before Dungeon 5, but I like doing it now because it just makes it more challenging the further we go. We're gonna give this guy the cheesy mustache, and with that, he looks like a villain. Like, if you ever watch those old school movies with the guys that wear the mustaches and stuff, he totally fits that with the cape, and then they tie the girl up to the train tracks. Definitely fits that role pretty well. Now that we obtained what seemed like a funny joke, let's head inside of here, and it seems like this little guy's a little gloomy.
Who are you? Well, welcome to the darkness of my troubles. I'm so depressed, I want to laugh until I forget everything, then I'd be happy, huh? Tell him the funny joke? Yes!
Check out Link putting those Goron dancing skills to work.
Huh? What's that? Oh, that's so funny. I forgot to laugh. Thanks. Thanks to you. I can be as depressed as I want to be. You can take any book you want.
What? How can he be? What? How's he gonna be as depressed as he wants to be? That makes no sense to me. But okay. Now that we have the touching book, I need to figure out where we need to take this touching book. So just give me 2 seconds to collect my thoughts, because that joke was too funny. I forgot to think. Okay, so I know where we have to take the touching book. It's gonna be one of the little tougher ones, okay? So since the touching book belongs to Maple, we are actually gonna have to defeat 30 enemies until we bump into her. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna, basically, my strategy is gonna be going back up to where that hand was, and then I'm just gonna destroy those Octoroks, and then after 30, we should be ready to go and bump into Maple. So I'll be back with you guys in a couple seconds. So there we have it, guys. It actually didn't take too long. I was able to bump into her very quickly. I suppose I only had like 6 enemies left to kill. And there we go, guys. We bumped into her. Oh, man, she looks like that hurts.
Hey, that book! That's the touching book. I need to take the syrup. Why do you have it? Let me read it. What? Oh, my. Oh, what? Oh, how touching.
We got ourselves a magic ore, and with that, it seems like we've obtained another item.
Thanks, it was good. Take this. It's the first one I made. Syrup never gave me any compliments on it. I'll keep this book.
The magic ore. Doesn't that sound like an item that could come in handy for us? No, let's just trade it all of a sudden. Now that we have the magic ore, the only person I can think of that could use this is a little guy I like to call the Raft Man. Our man. The Raft Man. The Raftin. The Raftin Man. The rafting, roping, rafting, and yes, let's talk to him.
Hey, how goes the rafting? I'm thinking of entering a raft race, but I haven't been able to find what
This little cheating bastard, he's gonna use a magic ore and blow away his competition. What a little bastard. All right, we got ourselves the sea ukulele, and now this is one of the last items for the trade sequence, yeah, which is quite exciting because now we're gonna go explore a new little area which we've never been to before, which we actually needed the item from 5, 4, one of those. Man, we actually could have done this quite a while ago. I guess I just like putting a challenge to myself, you know, making things a little bit more difficult than usual. You know, where would the fun in life be if you didn't go into some more difficult situations? What if you took the easy road every time? Life wouldn't be as fun. I always thought about that. The other day, I was driving around. I think I had just done groceries or something, and I saw this road. And I always like to go down this road because it's really dark. And, you know, I could take the light road. I could go down that road. And no, for some reason I always decide, let's go down the dark road because it's so much more fun and it's just the thrill of it, right? Why not? Sometimes you just have to do it just for fun. As you can see, there's a Zora over here and he seems to be telling us a little something.
I see you're on some adventure. Well, I give you something old. This is the hero sword that a great hero gave my ancestors long ago.
We got ourselves the broken sword.
What's that? It's broken? What a great sound.
And it looks like he actually, does that item he's holding remind anyone of something? I'm just saying. Yeah, you know, no big deal. It just kind of looks like an item that I know we have sometimes. Okay, so now that we've obtained the broken sword, it is time for us to make our way back to Symmetry City because it is there where we are gonna be able to, okay, we need to go back. I always forget Symmetry City's tree isn't here in the past. It's always in the present. So let's go to the present. We are gonna have to go to Symmetry City, climb all the way back to Restoration Wall, which I'm not gonna make you guys have to see. I'll just take you once I'm there because it's Restoration Wall. No one wants to see that again. Restoration Wall takes forever to climb back up. It's kind of painful. You know what? It's actually not that bad. Maybe I should just do it because maybe some of you guys would like to see that, because what if you don't remember how to do Restoration Wall? Why not? Okay, Restoration Wall, we need to go back to the past if I'm correct, because it's from the past where we begin our climb.
It's the climb.
Yep. All right, back to the top, and from there, we should be able to get the sword fixed. Hopefully. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully we can get our sword fixed up there, and it won't take too long. Thank goodness I have my favorite item in this game, which will allow us to progress through this without too much trouble, the Pegasus Seeds, which makes everything so much better since we don't have to sit around here and wait for everything, and it's so lovely. I love the Pegasus Seeds. Without a doubt, my favorite item in this game, just because I can run through everything, I can make it through everything faster, and I don't have to take half an hour running from place to place. It's kind of nice. All right, let's get going then back to the present. And we can actually see if we can figure out where to go. Well, at least we've done Restoration Wall before, so it shouldn't take me too long to figure out what exactly it is we have to do. It honestly won't probably take me long at all. All right, I'm going to jump over these guys. Suck it! See you later! That's the bonus of having these. No one can catch up to me, and I can jump. Oh, look at that! Look at those juke skills. I should be in the NFL. With those sorts of skills, I should be like a hurdle jumper. Who would have thought Link would have a career in hurdle? Oh, what? Oh, you actually hit me. Okay, that's surprising. A lot of respect to you for actually managing to hit me. We need to go back into the past. Who would have thought Restoration Wall would be so fast once you've actually done it the first time? You know, I guess the first time you go through it, it's a little bit of difficulty-ness because you have to figure out what to do. But once you're here, it's not even a problem. Not even a problem. Ah, the jukes! All right, let's see if I can dodge these guys. The jukes! There we go. We made it. And we are actually climbing up Restoration Wall now because we've made it to the entrance. Yay for Restoration Wall, everybody. let's begin the climb up then. Hopefully I don't get hit by too many things here. I know that we're gonna have to do the ceremony once again, and the ceremony, it gets a little bit harder from here because the old man is kind of nuts. Yeah, he kind of enjoys getting us into trouble and doing a lot of crazy stuff. I hope I can do the sequence in one run. I don't know, but let's talk to him.
I haven't seen you in a while. If you've come all the way up the wall, you must need something fixed, but my Delica ceremony is more difficult now. Do you wish to try?
Oh, for sure. All right, he's gonna fix the broken sword, so let's make our way downstairs and begin the ceremony, my friends. The ceremony is gonna get a little tougher now because instead of the 4 usual turtles, we are gonna have to take on 8, and it's gonna be a little bit harder. We don't want to hear the rules. I pretty much know what to do. If you guys remember my strategy of sit over here and bash these things in as much as possible, it tends to work pretty well. No! I need to stand on this switch. Okay, I stood on it. Okay, so you saw that switch I just stood on. In order for the cart to not bash into it, you need to change the rails as soon as it's coming around. So as you can see again, I need to stand on this switch. Okay, I did it again. All right, let me see if I can knock out these things once and for all over here. If not, I'll get them as close as possible, and then hopefully. No! Oh my gosh! I got him. Okay, as you can see, the cart was almost there. Holy crap, that was some work.
My ceremony succeeded. You are talented. You got through this trap or ceremony. Here is your broken sword as good as new. As usual, I am perfect. Here you go.
So there we go, guys. We got ourselves the Sacred Noble Sword. It is the level 2 sword.
Bring me anything else that needs fixing and I'll prepare my ceremony.
So there we have it, guys. With that, we have obtained ourselves the Noble Sword, which is great. So now we're able to make our way back to the Goron City and make our way inside of level 6. So if you guys have any tips or just want to let me know how you're doing, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.